Welcome to OpenTX.
I've been here before, but always hit the floor. I've spent my life running and I always get away, but with you I'm feeling something that's make me wanna stay. I'm prepared for this. Never shoot to me.
And 3, 2, 1, go! H&R Racing, H&R Racing, H&R Racing. Welcome to the H&R Racing Show, and I'm your host, Harry.
Richard.
Yes, and we've got another exciting one in store for you. What have we got today?
This is all about unboxing and reviewing two separate products, both sponsored by Moi, and they are the Esun lightweight filament and the Titan Dynamic Tornado.
So yes, the
3D printed plane.
FPV Tornado. Yes, it might not necessarily be FPV, but it will be.
You're kind of going on the basis that they know what that is.
Yes, so the Tornado from Titan Dynamics is a 3D printed plane, and it we bought the files, so they come with STL files, and then we will print it out for you on this exciting episode. Yes.
So both things that we wanted to use, one was the filament and one was a plane, and that's a really good one, so we're going to try that.
So the first one on the channel for you guys, just give a comment if you want to see more. You know, we could update it or
make some suggestions of what we should print in the future.
Other prints. Yes, what you want to see, just write a comment below, and
we may or may not do it depending on how we feel.
but it always counts. So thanks very much.
Feedback.
What else? Yeah, feedback is always good.
Positive feedback.
Only positive. Okay, what else can we say?
Do we just need to kick things off and
get
underway?
Yeah, I think so.
Any other comments?
If
we think of something else, we'll just add it later on.
Yes, we will. So, without further ado, I'm Harry.
And I'm Richard. Like, subscribe.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
And without further ado, in a 3, a 2, a 1, race!
Okay, welcome back.
Yes.
Special for you. We've got, this is by the way not sponsored, these are all we've purchased with our own money.
Yes.
But this is 3D printed plane, aka the Titan Dynamic Tornado. Sounds
Tornado.
exciting.
Tornado, and we're using
Against, I guess,
we're using
against the
Ender 3 PLA lightweight, which we hadn't used before. From Esun, yes. We hadn't used before, and none of this is all sponsored by us. So yes,
so self-sponsored.
Self-sponsored, yes. So there we go. We wanted to make it, so we haven't done a 3D print before, so we'll get to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Take that.
Alrighty.
Here's the box.
There you go.
Done.
Ta-da!
Now we'll take off the package of the play box.
Yes.
Okay, so should we start? Oh, so some of the facts that we did was about 35 prints, give or take, maybe
yes,
36, 37, but about 35. If you want to know how long it took for this particular model, it took us about 3 weeks.
Yes. 3 weeks.
3 weeks, you know, on and off, because you don't want to push the machine too hard, and about 7.8 days worth of printing non-stop. Yes. With the gaps, which made up the 3 weeks.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, because the Ender 3 Pro is a hobby grade 3. And
you don't want to keep it going non-stop. So
yes.
if you
and we also have a life, you know,
but if you didn't have a life and you had if you had a commercial thing, you could go for 7.8 days non-stop. It would print all the 35 parts out for us to make this.
Yes.
99.9% of it is
PLA
lightweight from Esun, and then there's 11 hours worth additional with the PETG blue. So just for the extra parts, like, you know, motor mounts, that kind of thing.
One print overnight, really.
Okay, so we'll start
putting together. You start the show about the filament, perhaps.
Okay, and you could describe why you decided to make the.
Oh, why we decided to make it? Because
why decided Tornado?
Our very first plane that we ever owned was the multiplex, so it's kind of that shape. So it's long range. It's like, I'm not sure, I can't remember from the manual. That does come with a manual.
It comes with a manual. Yep. They give you. What do they give you? STL files, a manual, and thumbs up.
Well, hopefully it's a thumbs up. We don't know
we've got
yet.
lots of notes, as you can see.
That we've written ourselves.
But basically, it's a 4% infill for the whole thing that's recommended by Titan Dynamics.
Yep.
Except for the PETG, which I think we did around 60%. I think they said 10%, but past experience has dictated.
On our printer.
On our printer, we do 60%.
And we printed them pretty much just like two together. Like say we print them like that. That's how we did it. So this is the flared wingtips, as you can see.
Flared wingtips, that's right.
So we print them like that, and they have one print.
Yeah, that's right. And the longest print that we did was, I think, this middle section here, which we did vertically. Most of them you could do vertically with no additional support or anything. Most of it was pretty much done, and that was sort of like 1 day, 24 hours plus like 11 hours. So basically 2 days was the biggest one that we did non-stop.
And it's quite a good filament. It's and
here it is. Here's the product here.
one of the that we used. But it's quite good, isn't it? Like normally when you do 3D printing, you'll get like little small bits, a little light sand, it all comes off. So.
Which is quite different because normally you have quite a lot of lines. So you get this in the package. This is the first time actually using this Esun lightweight filament, and we always put them in the Ziploc bags with the dehumidified tablets, and we use about, even though we've got 2 filament rolls here, we used about 1 full roll for this entire lightweight printing.
Yes.
That's right, eh? So those are the flats that you just put in?
Yeah.
Our own
flats. Oh, you can see that printed it on the beard. They said probably to mount it that way, but when you're printing, we normally put them flat.
It's like that. That's how much we used in that one. And then I'll grab this other one that we got here.
What else are we using? We did a nose cone. Oh yeah. So there's a couple of quite a variety of different nose cones that you could get. We just printed for this very first print. We might print out some. We might modify this. So this is just a blank version, but there's different versions. So there's like like 3 or 4 different versions. Like one with just the.
And that was the total amount that we used for all the filament rolls.
Oh yes.
Which really would make up about 1.
Yes.
So put those aside.
Analog, digital. What are you going to put the camera mount? There's the GoPro, like say GoPro 12 mount. But we just got a blank one for today.
And the filament, the actual build plate size, it could fit on the end of 3, which is what, 220 by 220 by 220. That's right. We've got ourselves some glues. They're not sponsors. They just use the CA glue, super glue, with a bit of. We always use a bit of shock resistant. So then there is a bit of flex, and then the Aerodite's 5-minute epoxy, because we always use 5-minute epoxy. Right.
That's right.
So I'll put them out of the way.
Tail from there,
and a
but
little.
it was actually quite came up quite well, we thought.
That's right. Like that, for example. Yep. With a little tail fin. I'll just put that over there. I'll put this box down. You're getting less and less all the time.
Yep. I'll grab a couple more. Here's that one. Here's another tail fin. Whoops.
Yep. I'll hand them to you.
There goes like that.
Little fin there.
Maybe I'll put that one.
And then we've got some little.
There.
We printed out our own design for the little push rods as an additional thing.
Oh, yeah.
But that's you need some push rods. There we go, some push rods. And we also have some carbon rods, but I think they're in the other room. We also got some bolts. I think are they 3mm nuts? Some bolts to tighten up, so that way you can attach all the fittings, and some push rod items.
There's a couple of different versions of this one too. You could put the like the FPV mount at the back if you want to do that sort of thing.
And we also got some ESCs, which I think were they the Emax? What were they? We got the two brushed 40 amp ESCs, which go to 2 to 4 ES lipos. That's what we chose. And we got some. How many servos did we need here?
I can't remember. I think it was like 4. I think. Yeah, one on here. One we got all pre-mounted.
Yeah, so 2 servos. One.
It's quite good design, I thought.
2.
It's all bolted together with the M3 bolts.
3.
And these are the motor.
4. 4 servos.
Motor mount for that. And we're going to be using. Not sure. Have them in the box. Just so I don't have them with us. And
that was the ESCs. We got 2 of them.
Like that.
Put them back in.
Another nice blue. get rid of the top colour. And that's
Take the box away.
and that goes inside there. And these go underneath, if you can see. It's a standard one for now. They go on the bottom like that. And just go on.
Give me an idea of the measurement, eh? No, I'm just going to check our notes while we're doing
You
it.
can put your VTX in, or you can put your GPS in, whatnot. And the other one goes on this side.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yes. So sizing, these parts are about. Have you got the
I got a measuring tape.
measuring the overall kind of maybe
And you also need the spars. There are spars that go in.
that we.
So I'll just read the notes since the notes are here. So there will be two 8mm diameter at 500mm spars, two 300mm, also 8 for wing support. There's also 8mm diameters.
Yes.
And you got two 3mm hinges for these parts here.
Yep.
One on each side, yeah, and that will be 320mm, and that'll be 3mm, and then another additional at the back for the rudder support, which is the vertical one. There's 150mm for the hinge, and then an additional one 2mm, 200mm length.
Yeah.
For the elevator support joint.
So the kind of length, generally speaking, without putting it together. What is the actual official number, and then we'll
The official length, that is hard to say.
wings. Dimensions. Does it have dimensions on there? Must be on the first page. But this is generally speaking.
Oh, yep. So it says the
about
wingspan.
730 centimeters.
So wingspan is it claims it's 1034mm with a wing area of 1,980 centimeters squared. It's got a max,
70, but I haven't actually printed it, glued them all together yet.
and it's got a maximum takeoff weight of 2.5 kgs. And it cruises around 65 to 75 kilometers an hour, and they recommend using a 6 to 7 inch prop.
There you go.
So what motors are we going to use? Because I know that
we're using mad motors, which is
oh right, yeah,
But
the
we will-
1500 kVs.
only 15
Sparks.
Okay. So there you go. That's what we'll be
And
using on this one.
they suggest to use, there's two of them that you need, and they suggest you can use like a F90 at 1300 kVs or a 2208
kV.
V long range.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there
But
you go.
there's lots of different versions you can do. Like whether, do you know which version of receiver we're going to put it?
Not yet. Haven't decided yet. But we will when we tell you and when we find out.
And you can also put a flight controller or
Yes.
yeah.
Well, no, they would normally have a flight controller for an FPV wing plane like this.
Okay. And what battery are we going to put in it? I think we're going to put a maybe a
Just to
2300
start off with a
LiPo.
2300 4S.
And but it suggests you can do like a 6S. It's 3300
Right up.
milliamp hours,
So it's quite a
and to a 1500
Swiss
lithium
Army
ion.
knife. I think they referred to it in the manual as a Swiss Army knife. You can kind of chop and change it around.
I think it did mention that you could go up to like 220 kilometers an hour.
Speed.
Don't quote me on that. I can't remember. I remember reading it once.
There you go.
That's the manual.
So there you go. That's a couple of things. But yeah, no, it came on to the build quite quick. There wasn't really any. Was there any like major difficulties? It pretty much was quite. When we printed, we had a brim around it.
Yeah. Sometimes they say don't print with brims or don't
Supports.
print with supports. But we always like to do that, even though I know it uses up a bit of additional. But
Yes.
the thing is about it is if you do that, then you don't have any errors later on. That's what we've always found.
That's right. So yeah, I think it's quite a good build. We'll find out shortly. We'll
Yeah.
start gluing it together with some CA glue and put those spars in. But we'll find out.
But it's
together.
very, very lightweight. Very lightweight. I mean, that weighs nothing. And it goes on the top like that. But yeah, you were talking about the nose piece. You can just add. They come up with 4 different options, like with the different GoPros, and then I think we might at a
We'll make
later
our own
date
version.
make our own additional one.
Yeah, we run
GoPro session.
yeah.
So
they
maybe
don't
have that.
version, so we just make our own.
So that plus FPV.
Wing camera on the side. So yeah,
But you can do whatever you want.
it's all good.
So with these mounts on the sides, so obviously flight controller, if you're so designed to put a flight controller, you just put it in the middle.
And then you put like I guess you put your receiver on this side, analog or digital VTX on that side, and yeah, batteries in here.
And that-
plenty of room for batteries.
And with it, I'm not sure if you covered it because I was thinking, but you can get different, like, it comes with different STL files, so you can choose different styles, like whether you want to have a big hole, a little hole, so more air, less air.
If it's mounted like stacked up. So there you go. So we'll carry on this exciting journey with each other. Okay, so we'll start with the main part.
Okay, yeah, gluing.
Oh, maybe we'll glue that one. I was thinking when I was looking at it before, these ones have got little holes there to line up on. So maybe we'll line that up too.
Hey, you want to get some toothpicks and put them in?
There you go. See there. And so this is a dual vent version. There was a couple of different versions. This is the one I chose. Or we chose. Yeah. And it'll go together like that. So I'll just rough this little end.
So this is the glue that we'll be using, not sponsored by Mr. JB. It's sponsored by ourselves once again. If Mr. JB did want to sponsor us. Sounds like we're haggling our wares.
That's how they do the selling cattle. I can never speak that. Okay, you got some gloves there?
Yeah, I got some gloves. Would you like some old, well-used gloves?
Yes, always use gloves when using glue. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. That's fine.
Personal preference.
If you're an adult, if you're a little kid, please ask an adult to help you.
So these are.
It's just advisable.
That's like, maybe just put them in first, and then. If it's like 30-second glue, I mean. Oh, it's gloves in the oil.
Oh no.
That'll be right. Okay, so which way's up?
Eh?
You don't want to go it on the wrong way.
Oh yeah, no, the wings at the top. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go for it.
Yeah, we're good.
I can see it's drying, man. Oh, sweet. Yeah, cool. You're in. Keep going.
Really in?
Yeah, it's it. Yes.
Got it.
Personal success. It's just that one spot.
Yeah.
I believe. I believe whatever it is that you would like to believe.
Yes, that's it. We did definitely get it the right way around there. Hey? Well, it's conal shape, I can't tell.
Done.
Okay, so maybe
No, fly now like that.
it's already flying.
It's flying. It's flying already.
Look at that.
You're flying, Jack. We're flying. Oh, okay. You're gonna go straight for the old schnoz.
Oh, snowy.
It is quite exciting though, especially like a whole plane together in like 60 seconds. Not gone in 60 seconds with Angelina Jolie and Nicolas Cage. Not that one.
Is this the part that they say to start with, or is this the part we're starting with?
It doesn't really say how to do it, like what to start with, what to.
Right.
In the little menu, it's pretty much ad lib really.
Good. That's the way I like it.
They said in the plans that the Titan Dynamic people, when they made the files, they allowed for a little bit of discrepancies when you're putting the
Vertical.
extreme binding. It's extreme.
It is extreme. Very extreme. The nose cone bolts on.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
So the nose cone is quite cool about that. As you bolt it on, I'll turn it around here. See, the little bolts, you can bolt them on, then you just swap them out depending on whether you've got the GoPro on it or the.
Or you're doing different setups.
See, that's what it looks like. It'll stand out over here.
So we're going to go up. And go plonk.
Wow, that's so fast. Okay.
Let's see what we're doing. It didn't say it's all one piece now. Whoa. Okay, cool. It's looking good. We need to give it a little bit of sand to get off the excess, but it's looking good. So
now it's for the carbon rods that go through.
these are 8mm carbon rods, and they go through
the tubes. So that just fit through there.
like that. So yeah, there you go. Always check that beforehand. It did say that, but we didn't, and it worked out anyway. So there you go.
Inside tip. So we've got one. So these are both 8mm
Yes.
in diameter, and we're going to cut one at 500.
It says here, yeah, one at 500.
So these are 1 meter in length. And we're going to cut this one here into halfway, so 500mm, and then this one here is going to be 2 300mm. So we're going to get that underway now. We've cut these poles and we've installed them. All those carbon tubes are all ready
Yes.
to go.
So if you could,
Don't glue them in.
We
Don't
don't-
make that mistake.
so no, and then these are all fitted.
Ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're just going to join the wing sections. We're not going to attach these just yet because they need to be heat shrunk and then glued in. But also, well, you don't have to glue them. It's entirely optional. But we will. And then you can just tighten them on with the bolts. but what we'll do is we'll glue the sections, and then that way they can slide on. So yeah, you technically could just leave them so they can come off, but I think will we glue them on? Yeah,
We will glue them on, but we'll just not do that today.
okay. So we'll start with this back section, glue that together.
Yep.
Remember, this is the elevator, so a little bit of glue here.
So rod that goes through there, rod that goes
That
through there.
obviously has to be moved because you want to be able to move the elevator. And then these glue on here, they pop on the end, just little holes for the covering rods to go through. A little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue. So we'll get that underway, and then we'll glue these sections and glue that section.
And that'll be enough gluing for a lifetime. So we'll get started.
Start with this one, and then that one will go on, and then we'll poke that in, and then we'll poke that one, and those will be the last ones that go on.
Wipe off the excess again. So there you go.
That section is done.
And then
so that was the carbon fiber tubes and gluing on the
tail.
the rotor tail, and tail,
arms,
and the wings.
And
so
then the next what we're going to do is going to put these heat sinks in, and then
glue them on.
bolt them on. I think I'll glue it just because we normally do.
You don't have to.
And then yeah, we'll put the servos and stuff in. Yay! So we're back. And what have we done since we saw each other last? We have taken the tape off, and we need to, and we ran some wires in. And
pro tip, what we did is
this is a pro tip for you.
we already run the power cables to
The motors.
So when we attach these on, normally you just bolt them, but we've found in the past that we always glue this area because it gets under a lot of force later on. So
It's on any plane.
yeah, on any plane. So we're gonna put the we're gonna heat sink these little bolts in, so then the little
Yes.
screws can go into it. So that would be a normal way to do it. So you can easily take it off and on.
But we don't.
We always find that sort of compromises the strength. So we want to go for maximum strength. So what we do is we glue them on, but we rewire. We have all the wires already pre-wired.
And then you have them
loosely, just
and then if you
excess, and then you can take it off.
So
and then what we do is we have a little wire going all the way down to the sides parts here, and then that way we can just roll it around until you grab the piece that you want, and then it all fits, and you don't have to get in there with like a little poker and try and figure it out. So
Cool. So we're going to put these heat sinks in there.
all right, well,
Yes, so there you go. We've got the wings on, and that's a wrap for today. So, hey, welcome back. What have we done since we've seen each other last, Richie?
we have done
Heat sinks.
heat sinks. We put all the heat sinks in,
We didn't have a heat sink, so
and we gave it a little
put
light
nothing.
sand.
we have a light
Sand off all the CA glue, and we put in those little
the mounts.
the little bolts.
We put the mounts in, is it? These mounts, the PTG
And
mounts. Just place them there. Put the little winglet things that we made and put them in.
Winglets.
Well,
Push rod.
control horns.
Control horns.
Motors are there. We're just soldering up.
And we
these-
put the nose on as well.
Oh yes, yes. And we're just soldering these in. And so yeah, there we go. Bring it in.
So what, you're soldering this one now? So we've done this soldering on this side, the wiring for the motor,
Yes.
and we've got to do the wiring for the motor over here.
Yep. A little pro tip for you: put the heat shrink on first before you do the soldering.
Yeah, and then pre-tin the end.
There you go, pre-tin the ends. So makes life a little bit easier for yourself.
And then once you've got it soldered, do you know a well ventilated place or somewhere with a fan or extractor or something?
There you go.
Cool, and then once it's soldered, and you check it over, make sure the solder's all over,
All the way around.
all the way around, you're happy, then put the heat shrink on, slide it back on, and then turn the temperature down on your soldering iron, and then heat it into place.
Just managed to do it.
Bind it.
It sounds like not a big deal, but it was a big deal because we had it for like a long time. So got a fancy green light there on the RX-82 jumper receiver, which we could not get for whatever reason. So this is a T16 jumper multi-protocol.
So what'd you do?
So what we did is we went to multi Fright Sky X2 D16 because it's a D16 receiver, and then we tried binding, and we tried binding heaps and heaps of times, but I did remember that you have to adjust the frequency, because so before the fine frequency was 0, and I just fiddled
Because
with
it's multi-protocol.
It's multi-protocol, so there's different frequencies. So I just kept fiddling around, kept trying, and then
the servo started grumbling.
Started murmuring. So and that was at -20, and then I adjusted to 30, and bam, we're gonna bind. So that's what we're done.
Looking good.
Looking good. We got the servos in the other day.
Oh yeah, so you wiggle them at the moment.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then
They need to be reversed.
That, and then I think it's done. There we go. They're all reversing, but they're all working. Motors need to be checked. The other battery.
But it's looking good. We put the control horns in, the horns and the linkages in, and the servos are in.
Yeah, so we need to check them all out, but they all seem to be good. We've got to check the motors still, stuff like that.
ESC's in,
Because
and
we're going to
batteries.
do, at the moment, we're going to do 2 batteries, 1 each per motor. So far, so good. Awesome. Great. We have managed to get the servos going in the right direction. Rudder's going, look at that. And most importantly, the motor's spinning inwards. So, just got to go, so that's all good. We didn't actually say about the wire. We got 2 batteries, 2 ESCs into 1 Y cable into the receiver. Looking good. Now off to paint shop, Richard?
Yeah.
Okay, it's off to paint shop. Okay, so here we are. Got some logos that we've made up ourselves, so we're going to start airbrushing them on. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so here we go. It is painted. Hopefully you like it. We just went with our painting scheme. So we got the famous HR logo, hashtags down here, hashtags there. And we put the tornado underneath, and then whites on top, so you should be able to see from a distance. Hopefully. Tornado, HR, hashtag HR Drone Racing. Yep, there you go. So the paint's all done, and now now we'll just leave it to set, dry, and then we will get the CG right, put the batteries in, minor details. So next time you see us, we'll be flying it for the first time. Maiden flight it. So wish us luck, and see you at the field. See you at the field.
So we just pack them in like that, and then just getting the CG. On this particular model, there's a CG point underneath already marked.
There's a little bit of it there.
I just zoom in a bit. Yeah, that's it. There.
Just put your fingers like that, and what you're looking for, by the way, is just
So for people that haven't done a CG,
looking for is a slight little bit of down on the nose. Alright, so he's all plugged in, canopy on.
so we modified the plan a little bit for that, didn't we?
Yes.
The original one came with like putting magnets in it, but out of experience we always don't put magnets on. I'm sure it'd be fine, but just your own personal preference. Okay, so looking good, guys. Just about to maiden flight. To right, left, up, down, side, side.
Telemetry?
Yeah. I'll give it a bit of throttle to check that. Okay, going up.
Yeah.
That's the propellers are spinning the right way. Yeah.
That's it.
Bit of thrust there, eh?
Ready? Well, best of luck, eh?
Thanks.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Whoa! There you go. So what are we doing, Richard?
I'm just doing a little bit of the filament is coming, moved a little bit. It'll be fine, but bit of safe than sorry. So we had a little bit of
Yeah, soldering iron will melt it a little bit and I think we'll be all good.
Crack points. Yeah. Just kind of touch the ground there. It's something to consider when you're doing 3D printing planes.
What?
Is that it can
Doesn't take a big beating.
doesn't take a big knock. It looks like it's quite easy to repair, and we're happy with that. And that's our field repair, and now back for another go. Yeah.
You good? Ease it off.
He's quick.
Right.
She is quick. It's about half throttle now.
Nice one, Ed.
Yeah, looks good in the air. She is quick, man. What do you think?
Yeah, you can bring it in if you can.
Oh, it's a nice plane though, I like it. They should make...
I've got it info.
Can't see.
You're good, keep climbing, roll up. Yeah, you're facing up, so you're banking left. Nice. Even in. You can land on that.
Can you get rid of my sunglasses? Pull up my, get rid of my just lost orientation. It's so...
Sunglasses issue. Sunglasses sold. Okay, ease it off and come in to land here. You're good. Go for another pass. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, come around. You can land in any direction. Yeah, you're good, man. Yeah, it's good. You're good. You're good.
That's cool. She's quick. She's very quick.
Yeah, you can come in on that, Victor. You're good. Keep it off. You're good. Keep it off. You're good.
Whoa! Holy!
That was so quick, right? Lightning quick. What issues do we have? See it because it's black, right? So you lose the glasses.
Whoa! What an excitement! I think I might have lost something on the touchdown. Maybe the plastic. The plastic that's on the strip at the bottom. Sorry, we didn't do any narration on that. It was just that quick. It really does need a flight controller in it and FPV. So next time we fly, it would definitely be flying with that. Yeah, it's just a bit of plastic that we taped on the bottom. Man!
Great landing.
And there was a little bit back there where I lost orientation and it was heading away from us. So what did we learn, Richard? We learned that you do need I just pumped up. But wow. What can I say? I landed it, so that's cool. What do you think, Richard?
Yeah, super good. Yeah.
Nice and flat. When I did take off, I had that max throttle. It took off fine, I reckon. It's twitchy on the throttle. Yeah, I guess it's very maneuverable in this state, obviously. But you could definitely do flips in it, no problem.
Yeah.
Rolls and things like that. It's very acrobatic plane.
Super quick.
Nice and quick.
You know how you were saying that it wasn't that stable? It was pretty stable based on what I saw.
Yeah. No, but I mean for me, because it's a new plane.
Yeah, but super stable.
Yeah. Quick.
Super stable. Super quick.
Super quick. Yeah, just bring it in to have a look.
Oh, yeah.
And wow. Yeah, so I'm impressed. So I think Titan Dynamics did a great job. What do you reckon? Yeah, so it definitely needs a flight controller. It was never really, they always say, I think I read in the script that it's got to have a flight controller in it. It was never designed to be anything else. So that's what we'll be definitely putting in this plane.
Yeah, at some point we'll be done.
Yeah, so we'll put a flight. So stay tuned for that part, that segment coming up on the show.
Yeah, but also you can fly it like that.
Yes, you can fly it like that, and man, it's quick. So I think I coasted at about maybe 30%, and that was just me doing orbits.
Okay, so it's super efficient as well.
Yeah, very efficient machine. Yeah, I'm liking it.
All the things move, all that.
Yeah. And then I give a bit of a throttle test, I suppose. Yeah, no, I'm liking it. Yeah, exciting.
It actually becomes one of our fastest planes.
It will definitely be one of our fastest planes. It's black, and also I'm looking into the sun, which is a terrible idea, but the sun wasn't there a second ago, so it's only when I tossed it. So there you go.
Normally we fly at the field, so there's less obstacles like we have contend with like goalposts.
Yeah.
At this particular spot, but all in all.
Yeah, but good, this is our spot where we do FPV for. So.
Yeah. So when we end up putting an FPV camera in it,
yeah,
it will be awesome.
I think so. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, because then what you can do for our particular spot is then you can
start going through the H's.
You can glide for ages, right?
But also fly through the H's, did you?
Oh yeah, fly through the H's. Yeah, 1, 2, and then
3. That's what we're going to aim for one day coming up. Stay tuned for that. What do you think about the flared wingtips? They look kind of cool on the aero. Cutting through.
It was just super quick.
Super quick.
I was surprised about how quick it was.
Yeah.
It's going to be such an awesome plane.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's cool that you can fly it, like you can, whether you want to, it's up to you, but you can actually fly it without a flight controller. Like you said, it makes it easier with a flight controller, but it's not strictly necessary.
No.
And you can fly it with just line of sight, which we just proved as well. So,
There you go. So, that's good. That's really good. And it's well vented inside here, so
those batteries aren't hot, or
Telemetry lost.
But I mean, it's been a while. So. But we put double vents on it, so the air sucks into it. And the air vents into here as well, just So that's great. Keep everything cool.
You did great, man.
Thanks.
It was going like super aerobatic, right? Like I don't know if I actually managed to capture all the footage because it was going so quick and I wasn't quite ready. But there was parts there where it was going like upside down and flips and.
Yes, you're just trying to bring it back.
Just trying to get the orientation. Then there was a part there where I had to whip the glasses off Harry's head.
Oh yeah.
Because it was a black against black. Right?
I couldn't see. But we got it back and it's all good.
Yeah, it's cool though. Like that. I think that's what makes the difference, right? It makes it exciting.
Yes.
It's how you deal with the issues when they come up, right?
Yes.
Because you don't know, like, oh, I've got sunglasses on because it's sunny. That's a good idea. Wrong. Now I can't see where the plane is.
Exactly. So I hope that whether the footage did come out on the camera film. Yeah.
Yeah, no damage at all. Yeah, spot on.
So it must have landed quite good then.
Yeah. It was super flat when you came in. I got the landing. So. Okay, so
that's us from the field.
That's us from the field, and we'll go into the next thing. We'll just have a sit down and talk after we've thought about it for a couple of hours.
Yeah, what our final thoughts were. It is quite cool.
It's the first 3D printed plane we've ever done, right? So that is pretty awesome.
Yeah, so I'm happy with it. So we'll see each other in the H&R Drone Racing HQ, and that'll be us.
And we're back. That H&R Drone Racing HQ, right back. So we've just been out to the field and it was great. I thought it was great. Only seconds ago.
So we used up a filament of the Esun lightweight
to make this right here.
Great.
So what do you think of the lightweight? Before we analyze this. Yes,
great.
Smooth, super smooth.
Super smooth. I was amazed about how the filament strands and everything. It was super tight.
Yeah, so
super smooth.
Yeah, and we use the latest
settings,
slicing settings
from
Cura.
Cura. It was great.
It was
top marks there.
So
and what about the Titan Dynamic Tornado? What's your assessment?
Yes,
so
I like
10
it.
being awesome. 1 being
10 being insane. It was insane, so I gotta go with 10. New favourite plane right now.
And what would you say about the build process? 34 prints later, 4% infill, 60% here. What was your thoughts?
I thought that it was interesting. Interesting.
I thought it was really exciting. Not one for the amateur people, the beginners.
Fly wise, no. Not a beginner one.
Just remember.
But with a flight controller, we'll find out if it is. It could be tame the beast a bit.
Yeah, but it was exciting, and maybe some flaps on the landing.
Because it was all PWM, so just all manual without the
line of sight. I mean, stand on the ground, look at it, fly, land.
Yeah, so we're super excited about it. It looks great in the air, but
Super quick.
We did print it in black, so I did lose orientation. That's why it went a little bit out there. But it was aerobatic, so I could pull it back around and bring her home.
It was exciting.
And
I wasn't even flying. I was just filming, and I was losing orientation with the camera. It was that exciting.
Yeah,
it was super quick. And how would you? Repairs. Yeah,
yes.
bumps and bruises and.
Yeah,
whatnot.
so it's a little bit different with turns out with 3D printed planes. But you just have to take a soldering iron with you. That's what you would have seen in the video. You take a soldering iron with you, and you just, if there's a crack or something, just seam it up. And if it's a major one, just come in with another bit of filament and add
TIG weld it basically.
TIG weld it pretty much.
And then worst case scenario, just 3D print that one section, build it back on, good to go.
Yeah, whereas like say if it was a foam plane, you just tape it up or glue it.
Or cut a piece and put it in.
Yeah, exactly.
Different thing.
Different thing, but
same scenario.
But yeah, so that's quite good. So you can always have like a good looking plane because you can just print that section out.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's
nice. You could even do it multicolored if you choose, but I think that might look a bit.
Not on our style, but
like
we
zebra
will.
maybe.
But a zebra, that's interesting. But we could, if we're going to keep doing line of sight with this one, which we could paint one wing tip, just so I know which way's up.
Oh yeah, good call. But it was super quick. Quick.
It was fast.
It was exciting.
It was exciting.
I was filming and I was excited.
So there you go. So a big thumbs up from us.
And how would you say like it rated? Because we had no expo of any kind.
No.
Rated? So
I thought it would just snap nicely in our own configurations. So it was quite good. Whereas like say like the F-18 jet, the EDF, which you can see on the channel. Just check it out. So you can find it in the playlist. So with that one, it's a very small wingspan, so it can spin quite quick. So you
about the same speed.
Definitely the same speed, and man, it can go quick. So
this one's really quick. Yeah.
So it could
exciting.
Go. I pretty much was flying it at like 30% throttle, mainly.
It was on.
But it could definitely go faster. So we're going to carry on with the series.
Yeah.
We're going to turn it into a series if you want to see that. And
so we're going to add, what are we going to add to it? What's our plan?
We're going to add flight controller to it. And we're going to add
FPV camera, VTX.
Yes.
And then hopefully
get it ready for long range flight.
Yeah.
So
and then that requires, a specific battery.
Or the above. So
calibrated.
we're going to turn it into a series. I hope you enjoy that. So just make sure you subscribe.
Look forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. You're looking forward to it? I am.
Yeah, it's cool. So thanks very much to the Titan Dynamics design. It's quite good.
Yeah.
So I quite liked it. So
and then also if we can make another one, it's easy enough. You just you
crashed it or something.
Yeah, but even if you wanted another plane, it's no big deal. You got the STL files, just go for it.
You can print out as many times as you want. You can make a whole fleet if you want.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, okay. So
what else? Okay, so next segment is. Film segment. What do we watch?
So the H&R Drone Racing film of the week
review. Film? Yeah.
I don't know. Well, this week it is going to be the Musketeers. That's what we suggest you check it out.
We're on to the second season. Awesome.
Yeah. Great stunts. Great coordination, choreography, cinematography,
sword fighting, plot.
It's got horses. I mean, what more do you want in life? So there you go. That was great, and that's what we suggest.
And it actually follows the original Musketeer idea and characters really well.
Yes. So that was great. Great show. So we'll see each other Next week, is there anything else to add about this plane? No.
No.
We'll see each other
I'm looking forward to the next one, to be honest.
Yes.
I'm super pumped.
Yes, it was great.
Super
When I came down to touchdown, it was going so quick. I had to make two passes to get it down the street, so maybe we should add flaps. Maybe a bit of flaps for that. For
air brake touch.
Air brakes. But it touched down and then it just touched, and then I'll just strip that piece of plastic that I had taped on there, a bit of tape.
I mean, it's exciting, right?
That's quick if it's doing that.
Not for the faint-hearted this build, but if you're up for the challenge, we highly recommend
the line of sight version. But yes, so we'll carry on.
But in general, this plane is awesome. It's got
we're liking it. We're liking it.
Yeah.
So we'll see each other next week. I'm Harry,
and I'm Richard.
And like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see each other next week.
That's right, and check out all the links that we've got below.
And 3, and 2, and 1, and go! A Charger Racing, a Charger Racing, a Charger Racing!
Yeah! See you guys.